Hey, what's up, boys and girls? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Today we have Boycah against Karro. We're back on a Canyon of the Dead, actually. A map we've seen, I think, at least once or maybe twice before in the last couple of weeks, I think. We've got Boycah in the top right-hand side. He is in the red as the GLA Toxin General. And in the bottom left, we've got Karro in the orange. I think he was USA Vanilla. Maybe I'm wrong. I should have been paying attention, but we're gonna try and guess what he is. Actually, I'm gonna show you maybe how I can guess if you weren't paying attention like I was at. I think USA Vanilla, but we will check a little bit further down the line. So Boycah doing 2 tunnels and 2 supplies in his base. He has done barracks. The second supply is now complete, and he is building a fake arms dealer, something Boycah often likes to do. A trademark of his. It allows him to keep that little bit of extra money in the bank. Actually, he's not even using it, so probably could say that was pointless, but it allows him to yeah, he has upgraded that straight away, so that tends to just be a habit. Usually you maybe want to place down a tunnel first and then upgrade your war factory a little bit later. It just means your war factory will be slightly slower. Getting your first technical out might be slightly slower, but you might be able to get that first tunnel up a little bit quicker. The worker has gone inside of the the garrison, and a firebase is being put down by Karro. He has sorry, excuse me. He has gone for 2 supplies, but he's gone for this the more full supply rather than the crates over here that usually you get an RPG put inside of here, and that's a little bit difficult. V has tried to deny the tunnel of Boycah, but Boycah's tunnel has got up, and 2 technicals are now coming out. We've got the firebases engaging the garrison, and we've got 2 technicals now split up. One is, well, they're both full actually. One's going to be RPGs and one's going to be terrorists. Not sure where the RPGs are going to be. It looks like the terrorists, and they are toxin terrorists. That's the reason he pressed the X key there. He has got another terrorist there. Actually, no, it died. And this one over here is now coming in. Boycah was kind of concentrating on that technical there rather than this one. Usually he's done that a bit in the wrong order, if you ask me. Luckily he has still got through, but I think this is the tech RPG. Is it? It's got to be a tech RPG, and I think is he going for the dozer hunt? I'm not actually sure what the hell he's going for. Oh, Karro nearly losing. I'm not sure what he's doing. This technical, that's like the worst drop-off you could have done. I mean, I really didn't like that from Boycah. That was absolutely terrible. He could have picked off that dozer. He could have evac'd over here and killed that V. But instead, he just kind of drove around and just killed the other dozer, I mean. But he didn't kill anything else. It's a complete waste, if you ask me. Definitely not worth it for a technical full of 3 or 4 RPGs, however many were in there. Got another Terror Tech now being prepared by Boycah, and we've got another 4 technicals already in the base of Karro. They are going to probably get in the supply line and drop off some RPGs, and that's going to be very difficult for Karro to deal with. Karro is now immediately going to have to move them Chinooks, or he's going to lose them. Karro not actually paying attention for a second. There is another Terror Tech from Boycah. He has dropped off the 3rd, and that should kill it with ease. It's a very nice harassment. He's got 2 Terror Techs off, killed 1 dozer, and now stopped Karro from collecting. So this is very well played by Boycah so far. I would like to see him get a 3rd supply or something a little bit behind this. So I say that he is building it. I thought that was a tunnel, but he's building a 3rd supply, and Karro's in a bit of trouble actually. He doesn't have any. If he loses that one, he doesn't have any supply dock left. So the V's are coming to fight this. 1 technical has gone down. The 4 technicals now are at the back, and we've got another load of technicals coming in. So there's going to be 8 technicals now in the base for Karro. Against just 3 Vs and an ambulance is not very good, and these Vs are going to have to come through here. Boycah could have pincered there and could have killed all them. A little bit of a misplay by Boycah. Does manage to pick off 1 V, but has lost a load of technicals in the process. Another V potentially going down. Yeah, it has gone down, but it's evac'd all of the stuff, and actually all the technicals have gone down. All the technicals for 2 Vs, is that worth it? Probably, I don't know, based on how much Karro has got, I would say maybe it is worth it, but behind this, Boycah isn't following up very quickly with the next part of the aggression. Here comes another load of technicals. The missile defenders should get all picked off really quick. What the hell is this from Boycah? This is absolutely horrendous. Just losing all the technicals for nothing. This Terratech is going to get in and kill 2 Vs as well. One was a V, one was an ambulance, and now the war factory is extremely low, but does manage to survive. This aggression from Boycah is just really, really good, but 2 oils are being captured by Karro. This is going to allow him to remain in it. I'm not sure. He does have a dozer, actually. The supply dock has gone down, and this is very fast action, and fast pace from Boycah so far. 2 oils have now been captured with no recognition of that from Boycah. Boycah choosing not to scout the oils or try and stop that, but the aggression that he's keeping up is so far so good, I would say. He does have 2,500 in the bank. A load of technicals are going to drop off some RPGs. There are some missile defenders here. Needs to pick them off fast with the technicals. I don't know why he's just sitting there. He only has to... I suppose there is a few more behind it, but he could have just picked off the first few and then ran away. Did take a load of damage, but he is now... has now... escaped, and I guess he's going to go back inside of the tunnel. I guess behind this we're probably going to see a palace. So we're going to see a palace. No palace. We've got 3 tunnels here by the 3rd supply for Boycah. We've got 2 war factories now out. I think they're both real as well. There's going to be loads and loads of technicals, but Boycah is doing nothing to stop the oils. He could easily just send 3 terrorists, just walk them across the map, and it will kill that. But Boycah is just not interested in saving the oils at the moment. I don't think he realizes that Karro has the oils. Of course, we can see the whole map, but we've got to remember that Boycah can't. So a load of infantry is going to be picked off now. This is going to vet up some of the units, and that's going to make it more difficult to fight against for the Vs. We've got 2 fire bases going down for Karro, and these Chinooks are long distance collecting back in the main base for Karro. More technicals being produced. We've got RPG being dropped off. And slowly but surely the power is going to go down. Actually, I say slowly, it's actually going down pretty quick considering it's only 1 RPG. Because these like a Vet 2, or 1 technical is going down to this laser lock. Boycah needs to pay a bit more attention to his army. I'm not sure quite where he's looking on the map right now. Placing down a palace there, but maybe he needs to get a little bit quicker at like pressing a number for a worker, placing down something, and then keeping up the aggression. Because at the moment, I feel like he's taking the foot off the gas a little bit. And this has allowed Karro to establish himself real securely over here with the... he's got 1 doze left. The RPG is going to go down. Got 1 doze left, but then he's also got 3 fire bases and a load of Vs out now. And these 2 oils still remain untouched by Boycah. Artillery platform is now being captured for Karro. That's his 2nd one, so he's already got 1 captured over here. The technicals are now going to run away. Boycah should have a ridiculous amount of money and a ridiculous amount of units. Which he kind of does. He has a healthy amount of workers on all the supplies, but Karro, even though he's only on 1 supply, he's long distance mining from over here, so he's not actually really on 1 supply. You can kind of say he's almost on 2. It's not the same collection rate as a full one, I don't think. It's slightly slower. Boycah has recognized now that the oils have been captured. I think he's recognized that both of them have been captured, and the... don't tell me that he is gonna get the technicals trapped over here, and then with the Vs get them trapped and kill all the technicals. That looks like maybe what's gonna happen. I'm not sure if Boycah's paying attention again. Didn't look like he was paying attention for a second there, but he really needs to wake up now, because if these are full, that's going to take a hell of a lot of damage. The Rebel has been picked off, and 1 V goes down, 1 technical goes down. For a 1-for-1 trade against the USA is definitely worth it. But some of these technicals are now going to get picked off, getting a little bit trapped there with the whatever that is, the burning cars. Would like to see tow missile upgrade from Karro. 3 missile defenders going down there. I don't think he lost anything then. I think it's that one that survived. But remember, if that wasn't Vet 3, that wouldn't have survived. Those are going to have to make a run for it, because the technicals are now all coming in. Of course, if there's no RPGs anywhere inside of those, then he's not going to be able to force these Chinooks off or kill the dozer very quickly. The missile upgrade is now ready for the Vs. And the technicals have got to be careful they don't get picked off here, because it is looking awfully like it. I think Boycah could have engaged there, and he is going to engage actually and pick off 1, 2 Vs. Is going to engage all the missile defenders that are being evac. There are 2 Vs extremely low. Buggies are now out as well, and Karro is taking an insane amount of damage. Loads of Vs going down. He's only got 2 full ones left now. 2 full HP. Actually, not even full HP. Got 4 missile defenders in there. They are going to probably laser lock something, but they are now all going to go down. More Vs coming in, another one going down, and the missile defenders are going to instantly laser lock the buggies. All of the technicals and buggies are going to get cleared up, and there's only 2 Vs and 3 missile defenders remaining. Toxin Rebel ambush has been placed down, and almost everything now for Karro is going to be completely cleaned up. And Boycah, it looks like, in the meantime, has taken the artillery platform and the oil in the bottom right, so that's pretty good now, knowing that they're kind of even. Boycah's last remaining units now are going to get cleared up by what V's Karro does have. Command center is going down for Karro. Got to remember that Karro has this supply, whereas Boycah's already mined out that. So that's probably one thing you can say for Karro at the moment. But I think Boycah's got more supplies left here, so you could say it's still probably quite even. And V's going to get picked off by the 6 buggies. Bounty promotion is now available for Boycah, and he has taken it. You can tell he's got a command center placed down. Because he's, how much did he get? Like $25 or $35 from that V? Actually, based on that, if maths is good enough, I should be able to tell if he's, oh, he's laser. There we go, it's laser. I was going to try and work out what army he was. So the A-10 missile is going to come in and kill Boycah's only oil. So Boycah actually now is only on 2 supplies, but this supply, no worker shoes upgrade, which is annoying me. We've got plenty of workers here, but they're all from this supply over here. Technical has come in. I'm not sure what he's tried to kill, if anything. Don't know what he killed. Did he kill a power there, maybe? I'm not 100% sure. We've got an engagement over here. Reinforcement pad is being taken by the Rebel for Boycah. Plenty of missile defenders out now. No Jarman out for Boycah. Yeah, as I say that, actually, you can see on the mini-map there where my cursor is right now, you can see the little sign that there is a Boycah in there. Sorry, not a Boycah. Well, there's certainly a Boycah in there. I mean, there's a Jarman in there, of course. There is a drone there, so the Jarman is going to be spotted. And the 2 quads are going to force the Chinooks off this. Is there a worker shoes upgrade yet? No worker shoes upgrade from Boycah. That's a huge mistake, really, I would say. Massive, massive mistake. And he's already making his 2nd black market, which you shouldn't be doing. You should have worker shoes before the 2nd upgrade. Before the 2nd market, I mean. So the 2 quads are going to keep that off, to keep the Chinooks off collecting. And Boycah is on low cash, 420 or 485. Slowly creeping up to around the 1,000 mark. But yeah, it's the workers' shoes at the moment. Boycah really needs that. Imagine having 10% extra cash for free. That's basically what it does. The drone has now been taken out. We've got loads of V's now going to clear up those 2 quads. Comanche's actually catching the buggies out of place and actually killing a load of Comanches there. So Boycah is now actually in a little bit of a money situation where he doesn't actually have all that much money, and he's long distance collecting from these faraway supplies here because of the way he's built the black market. But got to remember that Boycah probably has what, maybe a full tunnel, but he also has Toxin Rebel ambush will be ready soon. Doesn't even have a full tunnel actually, so Karro's actually done really well considering the circumstance. I think Boycah's mistake here is if he simply stopped the oil capture, he would have won already, but because he didn't, that's why Karro is still in the game. So it's looking like this is pretty dangerous for Boycah at the moment. He's only got 1 quad out. There are 4 Comanches and a hell of a lot of Vs. So there's 8 Vs and 1 ambulance. The Vs are continuing to push forward. The buggies are picking off 2 of the Vs, or almost 2. I think because these Vs are search and destroy, they're able to engage these tunnels at range. So Boycah is in a massively problematic situation. We've got the radar van, I think, going down there. Another tunnel being picked off. Vet 2 Comanche. Rebel ambush has picked off all of the Vs, so now none of the Vs are alive. I would be tempted to move one of them around. 2 quads now going to try and engage the Comanches. 2 Comanches going down. 1 quad is left, and the 2 Comanches, one of them is on about 1 HP, but they're both highly vetted. 1 vet 3, 1 vet 2. And now needs to engage the next quad that comes out. So let's see. Is it going to be a quad? It has to be a quad. But the 2 Comanches should be able to take it out. I don't think there's AP ammo. And the 2 Comanches are probably going to, what, clear up the whole base for Boycah? Because I don't think Boycah really has much anti-air now. So 2 just pretty, you could say vanilla Comanches. I know they're laser, but they're exactly the same. I think maybe even a bit more expensive for laser. But Karro now has managed to completely clear up the base of Boycah. Boycah is now collecting from Karro's third supply. I think that's one of the first time I've ever seen that, of the enemy collecting from your own third supply on this map anyway. A-10 missile is now coming in, and I guess it's going to be going for the palace, or it's going to be going for the market. Actually, yes, going for the market. Kills the market and 2 tunnels and a couple of workers, or 3 workers rather. Ambulance remains in Boycah's base. Comanches are going to go back for Karro. But there are another 3 Comanches as well, so there's 5 Comanches out now. Supply drop zone. He's got some of the best support powers in the game with like Spectre, A-10, leaflet drop, fuel air bomb. I think he gets all those. Correct me if I'm wrong. It might be 1 or 2 of them he doesn't get as laser. But these Comanches now reaping havoc for Boycah now, clearing out one of his only tunnels in the center of the map. But I really can't see any way Boycah can win now. I think it is completely the oils. If he'd just sent 1 technical each to each of the oils in the early game when he had a massive advantage, he would have won this game ages ago. But because he allowed the enemy to get oils, then that's why he's in this situation now. Still no workers' shoes from Boycah. He has made a fake black market. Got another tunnel going up in his main base. We've got no buggies out now. So these Vs of Karro, there's only 2 in an ambulance. Sorry, 2 ambulances. They're going to be able to pick off the quads all day long because Boycah doesn't have any range. We've got Boycah with the Jarman though. Comanches are now going to come in, and the RPG inside of the garrison is going to inflict a little bit of damage there for Karro, but Karro's just going to go back. Probably just going to go and heal and then engage a little bit later on. I think there's only 1 RPG inside, or 2 RPGs inside of there. So the Comanches are now going to come in and do a rocket pod as Boycah pops out all of his units. 1 Comanche has gone down, but 3 quads and the tunnel have gone down. That was a massive loss. Really bad pop out from Boycah there. He kind of needed that supply there, so he kind of needed to try and fight for it, but that was a lost cause as soon as he popped out. So the reinforcement pad is going to come in and drop the tractor off, the Toxin tractor. We've got Jarman picking off some units. We've got Colonel Burton out though, so if this gets scanned now, I imagine Colonel Burton can knife him, which he is going to do actually. Maybe. Oh, hey, because the radar van is there. He was actually scouted, and then the Burton has actually gone down. So unlucky for Burton. Supply drop zone has dropped off a load of cash. We've got 2,285 now from Karro. He only needs to collect 1 more from here. Looks like we've got a Ranger drop coming in.
What's the mission, sir?
Unit lost.
And the Rebel has been evacuated, and then he can just go back in now because the Rebel only has to fire once. It just clears out however many Rangers are in there. So game has slowed down a little bit. We've got plenty of Comanches out now. What Karro did there was use the Chinook to tank this damage, and the RPG has now been cleared out. I imagine the reinforcement pad is now going to be cleared out. I think those missiles are not hitting the target. I don't know why. A little bug with the terrain or something. Reinforcement pad has now gone down. There are only 2 RPGs inside of there, so if you just use another Chinook to tank the damage again, or use an ambulance or something, you should be able to clear that out with the Comanches and the Vs, or maybe just with the Comanches. Rangers are going to be dropped off, it looks like. And actually the RPG can't shoot directly up, so yeah, the Rangers are going to clear that out. So Boycah's map control is dwindling and dwindling. He only has a little bit of map left. Another fake black market is going down for him, but because the supply drop zones and the strategy center and the support powers of USA, I don't think he's going to be able to win, to be honest, because you can see the whole map with that. He's got an increased range. That drops off a hell of a lot of money, so I don't know if that drops off more money than the black market does. Does it earn more? I think the black market earns slightly more. Not 100%. Yeah, I think the black market does earn slightly more. But with these support powers alone, you can just keep the black market count down. So, oh, that was a really decent hit. Really bad placement from Boycah. The arms dealer, the tunnel, and the black market all going down. The 4 Comanches that are now remaining are going to go and engage the one of the garrisons at the top middle of the map. We've got 2 quads out for Boycah, fake market there, and 2 garrison buildings. But I think the support powers alone now are going to be able to win the game for Boycah. I know he's got Rebel Ambush very soon. Another supply drop zone going down for Karro. He'll have Anthrax Bomb, Sneak Attack. But it's just killing those Comanches now because he hasn't got enough money to make enough quads. It's got no arms dealer either, so he's not going to be able to really... Even if he pops out of his whole army, he's not going to be able to fight these. Because as soon as you got like a Vet 3 unit and there's 2 of them, they're going to be just so difficult to kill. I think in a 1v1 the Comanche's going to win, so you're going to need at least like, I don't know, 5 or 6 quads at least to kill all those in like a head-on engagement. So the Comanche's now just clearing up what they can on the map for free, pretty typical of a Comanche player. The artillery platform is going to be the first, or one of the last actually, one of the last remaining buildings that are safe to kill. Maybe next Karro wants to work on clearing that bunker. I'm not sure how many units are in. Either there's 4 and 4. Comanches here are actually taking a little bit of damage. They need to move out of the way from the garrison at the top middle of the map. Got a fake arms dealer going down. But I imagine what? Spectre's going to be ready soon? Fake arms dealer is the wrong way to go about this, I think, for Boycah. Because even if you made the... even if you made it, I don't think he's going to be able to produce anything from it. Because he needs 1,850, I think, to upgrade the arms dealer. But he's only got 2 markets, so that's going to be a hell of a long time before he can do anything. I think the best way for him is markets and tunnels. I don't think an arms dealer is the right way to go about this. Jarman has been scouted, and there are plenty of Vs here in the bottom right-hand side of the map. We've got Colonel Burton. He's probably going to be taking out this garrison here. I think it's just going to be a really slow death to Boycah. I really can't see how he's going to win. Maybe with a lucky Anthrax Bomb and a Rebel Ambush in the base, maybe. Something like that. Karro building these supply drop zones really... really far apart. Sharman is going to be forced back into the tunnel. I don't know if he was trying to defend against the Colonel Burton. I don't know if he knows there's a Colonel Burton coming. But the Comanche's going to be able to pick off a tunnel there. Which is exactly what the Comanches want to be doing, really. Just want to be picking off the odd thing that they can for free. And then they just want to be going back. We've got a Spectre now coming in for Karro. And it's going to be taking out the only... Oh, well, sorry, one of 2... only black markets that Boycah actually has. Karro actually could have. Probably a little bit more dangerous and not a little bit more safer, but if you wanted to use the Spectre gunship on that tunnel, that's the only tunnel that's here right now, so he's actually going to come in with a leaflet drop. Very, very nice. But the Comanches are going to take a hell of a lot of damage from the palace. One Comanche actually going down, but the leaflet bomb has actually disabled both of the quad and the toxin tractor, but also, more importantly, the stinger sight. Everything is now being TNT'd for Colonel Burton, and I think it's looking like Karro has survived like the early kind of onslaught, and now getting some revenge back on Boycah. No, so Karro is now on 4,000. Triple A10 is now coming. We've got these Comanches still very much alive. Colonel Burton is absolutely just wrecking the base by himself, but the palace is fighting back a little bit, actually. And that Burton isn't going to be able to heal anytime soon. Triple A10 is going to smash into the palace and absolutely wreck it. So I think this is probably going to be the end for Boycah. I imagine Toxin Rebel Ambush might get placed there to try and save it, but then the Comanche's just going to come in, so I think he's probably saving it. Probably just saving it for a second, but that Colonel Burton should rank up to at least like Vet 2 when he kills that, I'm pretty sure. Comanche's now going to come in as well. I don't know, Anthrax Bomb, will it do any damage to the Comanches if it lands right there? I don't think so, but maybe we can see. Boycah wants to save that for as long as possible. He's not going to be able to rebuild it. He's only got 1 market. He's not going to be able to rebuild it anytime soon. Got the rebels who have been placed down over here. Somehow, oh yeah, the Colonel Burton's gone down to the Jarman, actually. Toxin Rebel Ambush has been placed down over here, so he's going to try and see what is here. He is going to find a supply drop zone. Karro has spaced his supply drop zones out nicely, which actually I really like, because there's no way Boycah would have probably guessed that there's going to be supply drop zones here. It's nice and spaced out, rather than like have one sneak attack in your base that goes down really easy, that kills all the supply drop zones really easy. Space them around the map. I mean, Boycah at this point is really tiny. He's not going to be causing any damage anytime soon, so if you can space him out, spread the risk around rather than congregate it all in one place in your base. But now Boycah is reduced down to just 2 buildings and 2 tunnels and a few RPGs inside of these. Boycah now producing a couple of units, so we've got some RPGs going inside of a technical. I imagine he's going to try. Well, he's definitely going to be trying to tech RPG. Oh no, I thought that was the oil. I was going to say, don't tell me he's had the oil the whole time. So game has slowed right down now. We've got loads of Comanches out now for Karro. He has got 6 Comanches as well as 5 Chinooks. I imagine he's going to be using the Chinooks just to tank the damage, and then the Comanches just going to come in and wreck the rest of it. But yeah, it has slowed down a hell of a lot. Comanches now coming in. Combined with the Vs, the Comanches are going to be able to get in. Those RPGs there really needed to get inside of that tunnel, but this is looking like the end for Boycah. This is his last couple of buildings. Boycah basically doesn't have any units out at the moment. Literally, I don't think he has any units on the map at all, and Boycah throws in the towel, GG, just before his final building goes down. So well played by Karro. He completely survived the onslaught at the beginning from Boycah. I think Boycah could have, although the pressure was good and he caused a lot of damage, he could have finished the game a lot sooner. 1, by stopping the oils, and also 2, just keeping up the aggression a little bit more. Maybe like a faster third supply, a little bit quicker, more tech RPGs, more technicals in the base of Karro when he had that advantage and when he was able to like roam around the map kind of unchallenged. And Karro just didn't really know what to do in the beginning. He just kind of bunkered in on his second supply. With like three 5 bases and massed Vs, and then Boycah just didn't really have an answer after that. So actually, I say didn't have an answer. He got the buggies out and whatever. But I suppose Karro, what saved him really there was the Comanches actually, which is very rare to see. Usually quads with AP ammo will just tear through them really quick, which is maybe an upgrade that Boycah could have got. But also the worker's shoes, massive mistake there from Boycah. Maybe with the worker's shoes he would have collected the same as Karro, or maybe even a little bit more. So yeah, I'll leave you to look at the rest of the stats. GG guys, cheers for tuning in, and I'll see you very soon.